make you go out again.
Oh, that's all right. Fresh air will do me good.
Someone's coming. It's Laszlo.
If you really don't want to see him, we can hide over here.
Thank you. He mustn't know that I was here. Philip? Don't look at me like that. Philip? No. No, please, no, no!
What's the matter with you? You're not acting like yourself, Jean-Paul.
Where did Philip go?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Well, he must have come down here to talk to Irene.
Irene? What's she doing here?
My dear Ada, you should be asleep.
What was that dreadful noise?
I didn't hear anything.
It sounded like a woman screaming.
You probably dreamed.
No, I didn't. It woke me up.
Well, I'll go down and check. You better go back to bed.
What happened?
Go inside. Now do as I tell you. Philip, excuse me.
Don't let him near me!
Just go upstairs at once. I thought I heard something. Julian, take him inside. He's not feeling well. Come along. I'll take you to your room. No, take him to mine. I'll be up in a minute.
He was going to kill me.
He's been having these strange sort of spells. We don't quite know what it is, but we know that he does need some help.
I don't understand. He seemed so friendly, and then suddenly...
It's all over now. It's all over. Julian will take care of him.
I'm still trembling.
Come inside.
Laszlo's there.
All right, Irene. I'll be with you. Don't worry.
Oh, Jean-Paul, this whole night's been like a nightmare.
Oh, there. I'll get you some brandy. You'll be all right.
I thought I told you not to come to Desmond Hall.
Anyone who wishes to see me is welcome here. Come inside, Irene. There. Little brandy will settle your nerves.
What's the matter with your nerves?
Oh, it's nothing. She was just a little upset, that's all.
What was that noise outside? Did I hear you scream?
It was nothing. She was just startled.
Why did Julian rush Philip upstairs? What happened out there?
Irene heard some sort of a noise. That's all. She was simply upset.
Can't she speak for herself?
I am going to speak.
Oh, I'm sure you already have. Why did you come here?
To tell Jean-Paul to watch out for you.
I'm sure Jean-Paul doesn't need your advice.
You're wrong, Laszlo. I found Irene's advice very interesting.
Well, now that you've accomplished what you've come here for, I'll drive you home.
I think she would prefer someone else's company.
Is that true?
I never want to see you again.
I'm sure that can be arranged.
I've been a fool too long.
A foolish woman does not become sensible overnight, my dear. But then foolish women are dangerous for foolish men. They compound each other's mistakes.
Do you hear it?
Yes, I do. You needn't look. The star is out.
The mark was on my hand. I nearly killed Irene Hatter.
But you didn't.
You should go back to your own room. I may try to kill you.
I'll die when my time has come.
And don't tempt fate. What are you doing?
Hold this in your hand. You feel the ticking?
Yes.
You hear the heartbeat?
No.
Hold it in your hand. It has ticked longer than the heart has beat. Lie back again and rest.
The ticking seems to make me drowsy.
Then sleep. I'll stay here till Jean-Paul comes.
So despite your protestations of love, you've turned against me.
I've come to my senses at last, that's all.
You came here to spew out your hatred. I'm sure you've heard the old adage, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
And hell hath no demons like Lazo Thaxton.
Oh, please, please, spare me your judgments.
No, don't, Irene. I think the time has come for judgment.
Go back to your room, Ada.
No, I want to hear what Irene has to say.
You may regret it.
Perhaps. Perhaps you'll regret it even more. Go ahead, Irene.
Ada, are you sure you want to do this?
I'm only sure that I can't go on living the way I have. Whatever Irene has to say to me, it'll be no worse than what I imagined.
In that case, I'll leave you. I don't see any reason why I have to stay to listen to what you have to say to each other. Irene, let me know when you want to leave. I'll drive you back.
Oh, you don't have to close the doors, Laszlo.
I am not going to have the entire house listening to lies Irene Hatter is going to tell you.
How do you know what she's going to say until she says it?
Have it your own way.
I'm so ashamed. I don't know how to begin.
Well, begin with Laszlo. He's an attractive man. That's why I married him. So very few people ever really paid much attention to me.
He is after your money.
Oh, I have very little money, actually.
Someday you'll have a great deal.
I am not going to listen to this nonsense.
Then why don't you leave?
Are you going to sit there and listen to this woman prattle about me? You going to take her word against mine?
I don't know what to believe anymore, but I am going to listen. And what I choose to believe, I will decide.
I warn you, Irene, you can go too far.
I haven't gone far enough, and I didn't begin soon enough. Your husband is trying to insinuate himself into one of the largest fortunes in the country.
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Why did you ask me to give you a power of attorney?
That's the first step in his plan.
Be careful, Irene.
You be careful. How did you get control of your first wife's money? And why did she die so soon after you did?
Don't accuse me of things you cannot prove.
I may be a foolish woman, Laszlo, as you say, but I'm not so foolish that I didn't investigate the man who promised to marry me as soon as his wife...
Get out of this house!
Go ahead, Irene. As soon as his wife died.
Get out of my house and take your slander with you.
It isn't your house, it's Jean-Paul's.
You can stay and listen if you want to, but I won't. I'll talk to you later.
I'm sorry, my dear. I didn't want to hurt you. I I really didn't.
No. I'm the only one who's hurt myself in court. Oh, how could I have been so stupid?
He's a very persuasive man when he wants to be.
How could I allow him to endanger Jean Paul?
He's sleeping.
I must talk to him.
What is it?
Philip, there's something I have to tell you.
I'll leave you alone.
No, don't take the watch, please.
This watch, my dear boy, is my own heartbeat. I can't go on without it. I'm not ready for that yet.
It stops the heartbeat for me.
Jean Paul is here. He'll guard you.
A little while ago, I was protecting you from the star. Now you're protecting me.
That's the meaning of a kinsman, isn't it, cousin?
What's the matter?
I was hoping the mask might have returned.
Well, it did as soon as I was finished with it at Irene's.
Yes, it came back all right, but after you left the room, it vanished before my eyes.
Vanished.
2 tears rolled down his cheeks. I spoke to him, and then he was gone.
My people have called him back.
Now listen, it's not your fault.
Yes, it is. I told you Orendo may be offended if I call on evil in his name. I've only made matters worse.
No, you haven't, believe me. Gargosa came to us because we were desperate and needed help. Now he has left us because we no longer need his help. We have another kind of help.
Now the star has come to me. Mark of death, the heart. Heartbeat. It's gone.
It'll come back. But this time we will be prepared for it. You're the last Desmond the curse will reach.
What about Julian?
Now, he defeated it many years ago. And once it is left, it never returns.
And Ada?
Well, she's a woman. It would never reach her.
Then I really am the last.
Yes. And we will end this curse forever. Through you. What do you want?
Just a reminder to tell you that tomorrow morning you will go with me to the lawyers or to the police.
And what did he mean by that?
Laszlo knows about the people I've murdered.
How did he find out?
Never mind, he knows.
And he was going to turn you over to the police.
Well, it won't do him any good. He's really only using it as a threat to force me into signing the estate over to him.
And Irene Hatter was right.
He has a weapon, but he can't use it. He's only trying to threaten me.
Well, he could turn you over to them.
No, he won't. It would only prevent him, really, from getting closer to what he wants.
I'll take care of him.
What are you going to do?
Let him join the others who've been killed.
Philip! Killing doesn't solve anything.
Star, it's back. The heartbeat has started again. Orendo, wherever you are, hear me. Help me. I need you. Protect me. No, it's no use. He'll never come back. I'm at the mercy of the star.
We're going to take you to the secret room. Susan and Raxel will protect you.
But who will protect them?
If I were you, I'd throw me out of this house. I don't blame you for not answering me. That was a silly thing to say.
No, I'm sorry. I was thinking Why would Laszlo believe marrying me would bring him the Desmond money?
Whatever he thinks, you're safer knowing what it is.
I'm grateful to you, Irene.
Oh, don't say that.
Oh, I mean it. Oh, for years I've been trying to shoot out at anything that might destroy my dream world. And you've made me realize that dreams are much more dangerous than reality.
Was, Laszlo your dream?
Part of it.
Oh, my dear Mrs. Hatter, you're still here.
Oh, Daddy, do you know Irene?
Yes, I took the liberty of calling upon her this afternoon. We had a pleasant but brief conversation. I hope we may continue it sometime. My dear, am I intruding? You seem upset.
Oh, no, not now. Not any longer. Nothing's wrong that I don't know how to take care of myself.
Irene, I'm sorry I was delayed.
How is Philip?
He's fine now. He's in safe hands. Well, if you're ready, I can drive you back.
If it weren't for all this, we might have been good friends. Good night.
It's none of my business, my dear. But I don't like to see you unhappy.
No, I have nothing to be unhappy about. I have a great deal to be grateful for. I have a healthy, handsome son, and...
An ancient, not-so-handsome father.
Oh, I have many, many blessings, and I'm grateful for what I've got, and I won't be sorry for what I'm losing.
I waited till they had gone so I could talk to you alone.
Come and talk to me when you're through, if you feel like it.
How very touching. The long-lost father resumes his duties very easily.
Your contempt for anything that's important to me doesn't hurt me any longer, Laszlo. You're wasting your wit.
What did Irene tell you?
Only what I already suspected, and you've always denied.
And you believed her?
Why should she lie to me?
Because she's jealous of you. She can't bear to see another woman happy.
Poor Laszlo. Do you know, there used to be a time when I actually thought that you were more intelligent than myself? I'd like you to leave this house and never come back.
If I go, I will take Jean-Paul with me.
What did you mean by that?
Tomorrow morning, I am going to take your dear cousin with me to the police.
Whatever for?
Shall I make an inventory of the deaths by drowning and strangulation?
You're making it up.
He tried to kill me.
I don't believe you.
I didn't expect you would. You don't even believe he tried to kill you.
He did not.
Oh, I know you pretended to faint in the secret room, and when you came to, he was reviving you. But that story does not fit his usual style.
What are you talking about?
Shh. Not so loud. Or dear Daddy will come down again, or perhaps your son, or the Indian warrior with his totem.
If you suspect that Jean-Paul attempted to kill people, why don't you go to the police? I'm sure he'd be very happy to have things cleared up.
And will he be happy to clear up the attempts that succeeded?
What? What attempts succeeded? Who was killed?
Well, now, let's see. There was Annie Harrigan.
Oh, you mean the girl who worked in the restaurant beside your factory?
Yes, whatever became of her, do you think?
Oh, she disappeared. Everyone knows that.
Then there was the girl the police were asking about.
Jean-Paul didn't even know her.
Well, he did know Agatha Pruitt.
Well, we all knew Agatha Pruitt. I knew her, you knew her, and Court knew her. Why are you saying all these things?
Think. Think back on the mysterious deaths and disappearances here at Desmond Hall, and you will find Jean-Paul behind them all.
Oh, it can't be true.
You know me better than to think I would risk the ridicule of the authorities or the vengeance of the Desmond family and make accusations I cannot prove.
He's sick. He couldn't have done that if he weren't sick.
Sick or not, he is a murderer.
But then they'll hang him.
Not unless you insist upon my leaving you.